Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I will be completing the remaining 5 problems of exercise 13.1, that is from question number 5 to question number 9. So please watch till the end because the statistics problems to find out the mean, median and mode is very important. It will appear for 4 marks in your board exam. Okay, let us start the session. So moving on to the 5th question of exercise 13.1. So here in a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes kept in packing boxes. These boxes contain varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution. Here the distribution of the mangoes has been given. The number of boxes and the number of mangoes. Okay. So we have to find out the mean here. Here the first column. So whichever is given in grouped data. So that has taken as class interval. That is class interval. First one is 50 to 52, next 53 to 55, next 56 to 58, 59 to 61 and 62 to 64. Next the number of mangoes is taken as the frequency Fi. Okay. So first one is 15, 110, 135, 115 and 25. So in direct method, the third column is midpoint Xi and the last column is Fi into Xi. Okay. So we have to find out the midpoint. So we can find out the midpoint by 2 methods, either by adding the upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2 to take the average of it, or else we can take the center number 50, 51, 52. Center number is 51. Either of the 2 methods we can take it. Okay. So first I will do the usual method, that is upper limit plus lower limit. So 50 plus 52 is 102. So 102 divided by 2. So 102 divided by 2 is 51. So 50, 51, 52. The middle number is 51. Either we can write like this or we can write the direct number. Here the center number is 53, 54, 55. That is 54. Next 56, 57, 58. That is 57. Next 59, 60, 61. So this is 60, 62, 63, 64. This is 63. Okay. So after finding out the midpoint, we need to multiply Fi into Xi. That is the midpoint and the frequency. Okay. So 15 into 51. So we need to multiply 15 into 51 here. So I will do the first one. Later I will be writing the direct answers here. 15 into 51. 1 5 is a 5. 1 1 is a 1. 5 5 is a 25. 5 1 is a 5. 6 7. So 5 6 7. That is 765. The first number is 765. So next we need to multiply 110 into 54. So 110 into 54 is 5940. 5940. Then third one. So third one 135 into 57. 135 into 57 is 7695. That is 7695. Next fourth one is 115 into 60. So 115 into 60 is 6900. Okay. Then last one 25 into 63. So 25 into 63 is 1575. So we need to multiply all these things. So after multiplying this, we have to find out the grand total, the overall total of frequency, that is called as summation Fi. That is the total of this and also the total of this, summation Fi into Xi. So we need the total of all these values. So the total of 15 plus 110 plus 135, 115 and 25 is 400. And by adding all these things, we will get 22,875. So this is the overall total of these things. We have to add each and every point here. So after getting these two values, the grand total of it, we need to find out the mean. So the formula for mean is x bar is equal to summation Fi Xi divided by summation Fi. Okay. So summation Fi Xi is 22,875 divided by here summation Fi is 400. So we don't know the direct multiplication of 400 to 22,875. We can divide it by smaller unit numbers. Okay. So first I will be dividing it by 5. So here 5 8s are 40. So 5 8 is a 400. Here 5 fours are 20, here 2 carry, 5 fives are 25, 3 carry, 5 sevens are 35, 2 carry, and 5 fives are 25. That is 4, 5, 7, 5. Okay, the remaining here is 4, 5, 7, 5 divided by 80. Again we need to divide throughout by 5. So 5 ones are 5, here 3 carry, 5 6 are 30. Okay, so here 5 nines are 45, 5 ones are 5, here 2 carry, 5 fives are 25. So the remaining here is 915 divided by 16. So now we can directly divide 915 by 16. So 915. So here 16 5s are 80, 16 6 are 96. So I will be taking 16 5s are 80. So remaining is 11. So 11 is not divisible by 16. So I will be taking the next number 115. Here 16 7s are 112. Okay. So if we subtract it, the remaining will be 3. So I will put a point so that we can add a 0 here. So next 16 2s are 32. So we have to take 16 1s are 16 here. So we will get 14. So point is there. So we can put a 0 here. Next is 16 8s are 128. 16 9s are 144, which is greater than this. So we can take 16 8s are 128. Here remaining will be 12. So it goes on. So we can stop here. After a point, at least 2 digits we have to take. Okay. So the mean value, the average value is 57.18. Okay. So here we have to find the mean number of mangoes. The mean number of mangoes in each boxes. The mean number of mangoes in each boxes is 57.1 in average. In average they are asking. Okay. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the sixth problem. The sixth problem is the table below shows the daily expenditure on food of 25 households in a locality. Find the main daily expenditure on food by a suitable method. Okay. So we need to find out how much amount they will be spending altogether by all 25 households. The average of the spending or the expenditure of all the 25 households on food. Okay. So here the class interval is the first one, that is 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, 250 to 300 and 300 to 350. Next is the frequency, number of households. So the minimum number of amount expenditure by each and every household, that is 4, 5, 12, 2 and 2. Okay. So the third column is to find out the midpoint. So midpoint means we have to add the upper limit and lower limit and to take the average by 2. Okay. So 100 plus 150 is equal to 250 divided by 2. So 250 divided by 2 is 125. So next one 150 plus 200. So that is equal to 350 divided by 2 is 175. So next one is 200 plus 250 is equal to 450 divided by 2 is equal to 225. So next 250 plus 300, that is equal to 550 divided by 2 is equal to 275. So next 300 plus 350 is equal to 650 divided by 2 is equal to 325. Okay. So first one, when we divide 250 by 2 we will get 125. Next 350 divided by 2 we will get 175. 450 divided by 2 we will get 225. 550 divided by 2 is 275 and 650 divided by 2 is 325. So in the next column we need to multiply Fi into Xi, that is 4 into 125. So 4 into 125, I will multiply the first one, that is 125 into 4. So 4 5s are 20, 2 carry, 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 1 carry, 4 1s are 4 and 5, that is 500. Okay. So first one is 500, that is 125 into 4. Next one is 175 into 5. 175 into 5 is 875. Third one 225 into 12. So 225 into 12 is 2700. Next 275 into 2. 275 into 2 is 550. Next 325 into 2. So 325 into 2 is 650. Okay. That is 500, 875, 2700, 550 and 650. So next we need to take the grand total of Fi, frequency and Fi Xi. Okay. So summation Fi and summation Fi Xi. So when we add this, we will get 25, and by adding this, we will get 5,275. 5,275. We have to take the average expenditure of 25 households altogether. Okay, for that we need to find out the mean. So mean is obtained by the formula x bar is equal to summation Fi Xi divided by summation Fi. So summation Fi Xi is 5,275 divided by summation Fi is 25. Okay. First I will divide throughout by 5. 5 5s are 25. Here 5 10s are 50. 2 carry. 5 5s are 25. Here 2 carry. Again 5 5s are 25. So here the remaining is 1055 divided by 5. We can directly divide it by 5. That is 5 2s are 10. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. So the average expenditure of household in terms of rupees, if we consider it as rupees, then the average expenditure is rupees 211. So this is the average expenditure of 25 households. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the seventh problem. Seventh question is to find out the concentration of SO2 in the air in parts per million, that is ppm. The data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. Find the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. Okay, here class interval is 0.00 up to 0.04. There is a set of concentration of SO2 up to 0.24. The frequency is given here. The third column in direct method is to find out the midpoint. So to find out the midpoint, we need to add the upper limit and the lower limit, then to take the average by 2. Okay, so 0.00 plus 0.04 is 0.04 itself. So and when we divide throughout by 2, we will get 0.02. So next 0.04 plus 0.08. So when we add this, 8 plus 4 is 12. Therefore we get 0.12 divided by 2. So that is 0.06. So 2 6 are 12. So 1 2 is there after point. So 0.06. So next is 0.08 plus 0.12 is equal to 0.20 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.2 10s are 20, so 10. So next 0.12 plus 0.16 is equal to 0.28 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.14. Okay, so 2 14s are 28. Next is 0.16 plus 0.20 is equal to 0.36 divided by 2 is equal to 0.18. So 2 1s are 2 8s are 16. So next 0.20 plus 0.24 is equal to, so when we add this we will get a 0.44 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.22. Okay, so 0.02, 0.06, 0.10, 0.14, 0.18 and 0.22. So next the last column we need to multiply 4 into 0.02. Okay, so it is simple to multiply when whenever decimal point is there. So 4 2s are 8, 4 into 00, point is there, then 400. After 2 digits the point will be there, 0.08. Okay, so in the same way 0.02 into 4 is 0.08. Here 9 6 are 54, so it will become 0.54. Here 9 10s are 90, so it will become 0.90. So next one is 14 2s are 28, so it will become 0.28. Next 18 4s are so 72, that is 0.72. So next one is 0.22 into 2, that is 0.44. Okay, so first one is 0.08, 0.54, 0.90, 0.28, 0.72 and 0.44. Next we need to add the summation Fi and also summation Fi and Xi. We need to take the grand total of these two columns. So when we add this we will get 30, and when we add this we will get 2.96. So 2.96 is the overall total of Fi Xi. So now we need to find out the mean concentration of sulfur dioxide. So the mean is obtained by the formula x bar is equal to summation Fi xi whole divided by summation Fi. So summation Fi xi is 2.96 divided by Fi is 30. Okay, so after point 2 digits is there. In order to remove the point, we have to substitute 2 more zeros in the denominator. So 296 divided by 30. So after the decimal point 2 digits, so I will be applying 2 zeros here. So we need to divide 296 by 3000. Okay, so if I put 0.0 point, only 1 0 will come. So if 1 0 is there, we can't divide it. So I will be adding one more 0 here. So it will become 29,600. We know that 3 9s are 27 and 3 10s are 30. So it will be even more bigger number than that. So I will be taking 3 9s are 27. So 3000 into 9 is 27,000. Okay. So when we subtract it, we will get 2,600. Again, because of point, we can put a 0 here. So 3 9s are 27, which will be greater than that. So I will be taking 3 8s are 24. It will become 24,000. Okay. So here when we subtract it, we will get 2,000. So next, so because of this point, we can apply one more 0. 3 6 are 18. 3 7s are 21, which will be larger number than this. So 18,000. Okay. So again 2,000 will come recurring to it. So we can stop here. 0.0986. So the mean is 0.0986 is the concentration. Approximate value we can write here, that is 0.09. For this 86 we can write 0.099 ppm, that is parts per million. In every parts per million, 0.099 concentration of SO2 is there in air. So I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 8th problem. The 8th problem is, a class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for a whole term. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. So the average number of days the student was absent. Okay. So here the class interval is given and the second column, that is the frequency, is also given. First we need to find out the midpoint. So midpoint, we can add the upper limit and lower limit. Then we need to divide throughout by 2. So 2 3s are 6. Here 3 is the midpoint. So next 6 plus 10, that is 16 divided by 2, and 2 8s are 16. 8. Next 10 plus 14, 24 divided by 2, that is 12. 14 plus 20, 34 divided by 2, it is 17. 20 plus 28, that is 48 divided by 2, that is 24. 28 plus 38, that is 66 divided by 2, that is 33. And 38 plus 40, so which is equal to 78 divided by 2, that is 39. So these are the midpoints we obtained, that is 3, 8, 12, 17, 24, 33 and 39. In the next column, we need to multiply Fi into Xi. So 11 3s are 33, 10 into 8, 80, 12 7s are 84, 17 4s are 68. So here 4 4s are 16, 1 carry, 4 2s are 8, 9, that is 24 4s are 96, 33 into 3, 99, 39 1s are 39. Okay. In the next step, we need to add, that is the grand total of two columns, that is summation Fi Xi and also summation Fi. So when we add this, we will get the value 40, and when we add all these numbers, we will get the value 499. Okay. So summation Fi Xi is 499 and summation Fi is 40. Next we need to find out the mean. The mean number of days a student absent for average days. Okay. So the mean is found out by the formula x bar is equal to summation Fi Xi divided by summation Fi. So summation Fi Xi is 499 divided by summation Fi is 40. So we need to divide 499 by 40. Okay. So 4 we can recall 4 ones are tables so that we can just add up a 0 there. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So 40 twos it will be 80. Okay, so we can take 40 ones are 40 here. So next we will get the remaining will be 9, which 9 is not divisible by 40. So we have to take the next number. Okay, so 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. Therefore it will be 120 greater than this. So we can take 4 twos are 8, that is 40 twos are 80. So when we subtract it, we will get 19. So which is not divisible by 40. So we have to put a point and apply 0 here. We have to add a 0 here. So 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20. So 200 will be greater than this. So 4 fours are or 40 fours are 160. So here 30. So 30 is not divisible. So because of the point, we can add a 0 here. So 4 sevens are 28, 4 eights are 32, which will be greater than this. So 4 sevens are 28, that is 280. So here 20 will be remaining. Because of the point, we can add a 0. 4 fives are 20. So 45 is 200. So 45 is 200. So it is completely divisible. So the average number of days the students were absent is 12.475, where approximately we can write it as 12.48 days. Okay, I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 9th question, that is the last problem of this session. The following table gives the literacy rate in percentage of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate. We need to find out the mean literacy, the average literacy rate of all the 35 cities. Here the class interval is given up to 85 to 95, that is the last class interval, and also the frequency of passing percentage is given here. Okay, first we need to find out the midpoint. So midpoint, we need to add the upper limit and lower limit, then we have to take the average by 2. So 45 plus 55 is equal to 100. 100 divided by 2 is 50. So next is 55 plus 65 is equal to 120. 120 divided by 2 is 60. So next is 65 plus 75 is 140 divided by 2 is 70. So next is 75 plus 85, that is 160 divided by 2 is 80. So next is 85 plus 95 is equal to 180 divided by 2 is 90. So this is the midpoint of these upper limits and lower limits. Next we need to find out Fi Xi, that is we need to multiply Fi, frequency, into midpoint. So 3 5s are 15. So 3 into 50 is 150. Next 60 into 10 is 600. 11 7s are 77. So 11 into 70 is 770. 8 8s are 64. So 8 into 80 is 640. 9 3s are 27. So 3 into 90 is 270. Next we have to find out the grand total of summation Fi Xi and summation Fi. That is the grand total of frequency and the multiplication part. So when we add this, we will get 35 here, and when we add all the numbers we have got, we will get 2430. Okay, so this is the value which we obtain. Now we need to find out the mean. The mean part is obtained by the formula x bar is equal to summation Fi Xi divided by summation Fi. So summation Fi Xi is 2430 whole divided by 35. So first I will simplify it by dividing it throughout by 5. So 5 7s are 35. Here 5 4s are 20, 4 carry. 5 8s are 40, 3 carry. And 5 6 are 30. So the remaining here is 486 divided by 7. So we have to divide 486 by 7 here. Okay. So 7 6 are 42, 7 7s are 49 will be greater than this. So 7 6 are 42. So remaining is 6. So I'll be taking this 6 downwards. So 7 9s are 63. Here 3 remaining. Put a point and put a 0 here. The 7 4s are 28. 2 remaining. So add a 0 here. So 7 2s are 14. Again 6. We can take this. 7 8s are 56. 7 9s are 63. So 7 8s are 56. Again it goes on like this. So the mean literacy rate is given by 69.428%. Okay, so which can approximately written as 69.43%. So this is the main literacy rate. I hope you understood this. If you have any queries or doubts based on these problems, please comment me on the comment section below. I have not multiplied all these numbers because all the multiplications are same. So due to the time constraints, I am multiplying directly all these things. So you can multiply each and everything. This division part is important. Okay. If you have any queries, please comment me. Thanks for watching my videos.